healthy. I've been so eager to start shooting some more back to school videos because I still have like so much content, as my voice cracks, so much content that I want to share with you guys about curriculum picks and homeschool hauls. But just been so sick. Our family has just been sick the entire summer. I am honestly looking forward to putting this summer behind us. It's finally time to start revealing some of our unboxings. We have so much fun stuff for our homeschool this year. The things have slowly been arriving from our charter school funds. So this is gonna have to be probably at least a 2-part haul, homeschool haul, for the 24-25 school year. Sorry, this is a little shaky. I don't have this set up because I'm gonna just flip the camera and show you guys what I have here. Let me give you a little sneak peek. Okay, so this is what we're working with. We've got a bunch of Amazon boxes here, and I still have so much more that's coming. So if you guys are new here, my name's Ashley. I'm a homeschooler. This is, I guess technically it's our 3rd year homeschooling. I always say that last year was our 1st year, but I unschooled my daughter for kindergarten, and hey, that still counts. So now I have a rising 2nd grader and TKer, and I'm not going to be able to say rising anymore because they're starting school on Tuesday. So, well, Monday. Tuesday is our official day. Monday is going to be like a fun sort of day. Anyway, let's get into these unboxings. Okay, so I'm just going to take things out one at a time here and show you what we got going on. Everything I'm going to show you today is from Amazon. I got the Usborne Beginner's History collection. I'm really excited about this. We do not have a world history curriculum that we're using this year. I'm going to post a video about what our social studies plans are for the year, but I do have a plan to use these in our morning basket. So I'm going to be talking more about that when I reveal what our plans are for our morning basket. I will say this is a bummer that this box showed up damaged, and it's supposed to be new, but it's kind of tricky because it's from my charter school funding. So I can't just like return it necessarily. I mean, I could, but it might be complicated. So I think I'm just gonna keep it. Okay, we've got how to draw all the animals for kids. I didn't know if I was gonna be super into this for the kids, but it showed up and I really am. Look at how sweet this is. It's really basic, but it's perfect for kids. And I really like how they organized this because it's in really small little sections. Jungle, there's ocean, there is, I think I missed a couple, sea. So this is a really great book to incorporate if you're doing a unit study on any of these sections. Australia. And so we are going to be using this drawing book in our morning basket as well, and for an animal geography unit that I have planned for the kids. This is just going to be a big hodgepodge, so like there's no rhyme or reason with what I'm pulling out here. This is a really cool book. I believe this is, made by a really small company. It is for learning vocabulary, and each page is the same. You put your word here, you tell a joke with it. Here's where you put the definition. You can draw it, use it in a sentence. Greek or Latin root, another word I could use, like instead of it, make up a poem or a riddle. I think this is a really fun way to learn vocabulary. We are going to try to do this 2 times a week with a vocab book that has not shown up yet. So I'll have to do that in a different haul. But this will also be a part of our morning basket. All right, this is cool. So I'm going to open this and show you. I got my daughter a pink one and my son a black one. They didn't offer a ton of colors, but this is going to be our calendar work, if I can get it out. This pink one is really cool because the silver is like really shiny. I saw this, it was an idea on another mom's YouTube, and I don't know who shared it, so I can't give credit. But it's a huge blank, undated calendar. And the way that I'm going to use this with my kids is, let's say we've got the month here, let's say August. And then each day, as a part of our just kind of morning basket routine, They are going to write down what day of the week it is, and then they're going to use the box in a variety of ways. So I'm thinking they can choose. They can draw a picture of how they're feeling. They could draw a picture of what the weather is outside. Maybe there's like a special thing that we're doing that day, like going to a birthday party or going on a field trip. So they could like draw a picture of what we're doing that day. Or my daughter, who is starting to write a little bit, she could just write in something about the day that she wants. So it gives them just a fun opportunity to have a little bit of creativity with the calendar while learning calendar skills. And they'll each have one. I think that they're really going to like that. They can decorate it with stickers or draw on it or whatever. So I'm really excited about this. We haven't done anything like this before. Don't mind my retro carpet. All right, so we've got a couple sketchbooks. I'm just going to show you one of each, but I got each of my kids this hardcover sketchbook. String and Space is the brand. This is for our nature journaling, particularly the like massive bird unit that I have planned for spring term. This will be their journal for that. And then I got them a large drawing pad, and this may surprise you. This will be their math notebook. So the beauty of Play is this really wonderful Waldorf-inspired math curriculum that I'm using for my son and as a supplement for my daughter. And it encourages you to use a sketch pad for taking your math notes because of the way the curriculum is built. It's a lot of artwork. It's a lot of patterns, things like that, which you'll see in subsequent videos that I make about that curriculum. So I think this is just really cool. I love the idea of using a huge sketchbook as their math notebook. Okay, these are these like stretchy, I'll post a picture, like stretchy chair bands that you can put on a kid's desk or chair so that they have like something stretchy to bounce their feet on if they're feeling really wiggly, right? It's hard to get kids to sit still for too long. And excuse my voice, it's going to keep cracking because I'm still sort of on the mend. But I thought this might be really great for my kids. It could be something that gets really out of hand. And if that happens, I'm going to have to take it. But I thought it might be a good way to get their wiggles out during our lesson. So, let's see. This is from a company called funschoolingbooks.com. Excuse me while I take a sip of coffee. I haven't tried these books before, but they get really great reviews. I got this one for my son. It is a bunch of different ways to count to 100, while also, I guess, bringing in wildlife. But let's see, color all numbers with 5s or 0s. So he could, use his crayons or colored pencils or even markers is fine. So it's a great way for him to learn how to count by 5s for this one. And then this one is color every box with, okay, so that's the same. Let's see, let's find a different one. Count to 100 together and color each square. So this also includes a little bit of calendar work as well. And then if you want to time them, which can be kind of fun. My kids actually have stopwatches and they like doing that kind of thing. You could start, time them with their start and finish time. So this one is write all the odd numbers. Write all the odd numbers. I don't know. I guess you would maybe write them again in the box is what it's asking. Color all the numbers with 2s. So this is a great way. Skip counting by 2s. Oh, no, it's not. Color all the ones with 2s. Oh, so then you would start finding patterns within the hundreds chart. Write all numbers with 3s. Yeah, so you guys get the idea. I'm going to be using this as a supplement with my son. And especially if math starts feeling a little dry or boring to him, then we have something that we can bring in. I have a few chapter books in here. I'm going to be doing a huge thrift books haul for you guys because I just got a ton of books for my kids. But I have a few here from Amazon. This one is The Peacemaker. I'm not sure if you guys know anything about this book. I found it on another mom's YouTube channel, and I don't really remember exactly what it is about, but I'm going to leave the back here if you want to skim over it. My daughter is really interested in Native American history. We brought quite a bit of it in last year, and we're going to continue this year. So I think for November, we're doing a whole month of Native American Heritage Month. So I plan on reading this book for that. These are art trays. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I was expecting them to be bigger, but I have a terrible habit of buying things without reading the descriptions. I tend to not read instructions. I tend to not read recipes. It's really bad. So then I make a lot of mistakes. And I think we'll still use these though. We could use these for some art projects, but it's like, it would only fit an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I'm not really sure. We might find some different uses for these trays. But anyway, I really liked the idea of having some art trays. Okay, here we have 15 erasable gel pens. I got these for me for my planner because I wanted to color coordinate my kids since I'm teaching 2 kids this year. And I needed them to be erasable since I make a ton of mistakes in my planner and I'm always changing things. And these erase really well. I've already tried them out. They feel a little cheap. I'm not sure how long they're gonna last, but they do say they do take refills and they erase really well. So far so good. Happy with these. Okay, this, I think I saw this on another mom's YouTube as well. Man, I'm not doing any other mom's justice here because I'm not going to remember where on what channel I saw all this stuff. But this was really cute. It was pretty cheap too. The Young Scientist Club Future Veterinarian, 13 animal activities. I'm probably going to wish that I had gotten 2 of these, and I might need to get another one because both of my kids love animals and they might have a hard time sharing this. But anyway, I thought this would just be a fun supplement to bring in one day. Okay, my kids have already cracked this open, but I got 64 new Crayola washable markers. I'll just get into some of our art supplies here. We used these, just this like, oh, I guess it does have a brand. This one's a little bit different than the one we got last year. It looks almost identical. But anyway, it was really cheap. It was like $7 for this watercolor palette. And it lasted the entire year. I think we still have some colors left. And my kids use it about every day. So this is fine for us. It's really cheap. I know some people like to go for the fancy watercolors, and I know one day we will too. But this was great for what it was. So we're sticking with it this year. Let's see. Okay, so let me get this box open. These ink pads were recommended by our Waldorf Math Supplement, The Beauty of Play. These are used with the Cuisinart rods, and I will do a video about how we're going to use these. It comes with a whole variety of colors, and the idea is that you use the Cuisinart rods, you match the color of the rod to the color of the ink, and you stamp them into your math notebook to find all of like the, I don't know, say the factors of 10 or the factors of 20 or, you know, whatever. I guess it's sort of hard to explain when I don't have a reference for you, but it's a really fun way for the kids to learn their addition facts in this really creative way in their notebook. So that's what these are for. My kids don't really like stamps otherwise, so I don't know if these will really get used a whole lot for that, but they will get used for math. This is just 2 sets of the washable Crayola paint. And this is the glitter one. Yeah, this is the cheap paint that we use. It washes out of pretty much anything. So my kids are still young and so messy, and they have free reign on their art supplies. So I just try to keep it cheap and easy to clean up. We have not tried out this Play-Doh before, but I wanted to get something that was fairly natural because I want to make our own Play-Doh, and I have several times before, but it takes a lot of time. So we're going to try this out. It's wheat and gluten-free dough, and I opened it up. It looks nice. It wasn't cheap. I forget how much this was, but for double this, maybe triple this, it was like $47. I don't remember what I paid for this. I feel like I paid $16 for this, which kind of feels like a lot. So hopefully it's really, really good and it lasts a long time. Okay, you guys, I'm sure most of you have not heard of this book. I'm so glad I stumbled upon this. This channel, I do remember where I heard it from. Pepper and Pine is a homeschool YouTube channel. She has a ton of really fantastic content, really interesting stuff. She's got a gorgeous homeschool. She recommended this. I think that she knows the author. She knows her family. Time to Rhyme, California Native Plants and Animals. You guys, this poetry book is written by a 9-year-old girl. She was 9-year-old at the time when she wrote it. It's very thin. I think it only has about 25 poems in it, maybe a little less. And these poems are so sweet, but they are also like, I mean, first of all, they're so relatable to a kid because they're written by a kid. She has her drawings in here, which are so sweet. And the poetry is really educational, but written in a way that a child can really understand, and also has a lot of humor. I'm trying to keep the phone as still as I can. Sorry. I hate for it to be shaky for you. So we are going to be doing a poetry study this year with this book. I was hoping it would last all year, but with only 20 or 25 poems, I guess it wouldn't if we do one poem a week. So for the first part of the year anyway, we're starting with this. This is going to be in our morning basket. We are going to read these poems. We're going to read one poem a week. We'll read it every day. And then on Fridays, I wish I had it to show you, but I will, you know what? I'll show you a picture here. She has paired a study, the author here, Fatima Muhammad, she's paired a study with her book that we're going to do alongside. So it is on Teachers Pay Teachers. I believe it was $25 to get the study, so not cheap, but I'm so happy to support this young girl. And I'll let you guys know how this study goes, but really looking forward to this. I mean, we live in California, so this is perfect for us, but I think for anybody, this is such a cool pick to introduce kids to poetry. Okay, I've got Kaufman Field Guide to Birds of North America. We got this field guide because, as I stated earlier, we're going to be doing a really massive bird unit starting in January. So this one looks awesome. All right, so I did get my daughter one of the Fun Schooling notebooks as well. So my son's was just math. This one is a lot thicker, and it's all about endangered, extinct, and legendary animals. So my daughter is really into this stuff, loves anything about wildlife, endangered wildlife, what we can do to keep them alive. So this is, I haven't looked through this too much, but I think so it's either like a 1-page or a 2-page spread for each activity. Read a book and or watch a video about this animal. So you can choose an animal, I think, here. What is the book or the video? Write 3 interesting things you learned. Draw a scene you liked the most. Your notes and your favorite part. Oh, trace and color me. That's fun. Vocabulary building. Research questions. What predators did the passenger pigeon have? Okay, because that's the passenger pigeon there. Okay, draw my habitat. That's fun. So obviously this is just like a fun supplement, a fun science and geography supplement. What animal are you learning about? Which continent do they come from? Dig deeper. I mean, my daughter's not much of a workbook fan, but when it comes to something like this, I think she would eat this book up. Draw my babies, draw my enemies. This is really neat. We will likely bring this in when we do our 6-week animal geography unit that I have planned. All right, so I had mentioned several videos past that sorry, that's probably really loud, one sec, that we were going to be doing the recorder this summer. We did it once, but I realized that my husband's recorders were too big for the kids. It didn't really occur to me that they would need child ones. So how do I open this? So I got my daughter one. My son just wasn't that into it, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money on him yet. But I got her this really sweet wooden recorder, East Rock. Let's see. The brand is East Rock, okay. And again, this was on Amazon. I believe this was $26. I mean, they can get really expensive, but this one looks perfect for where we're at. So we will, I don't know where I'm going to squeeze in the recorder this year, but I have it. I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. Okay, so I have quite a few board games showing up. This might be the only one I have to show you today. I got this game Camp that is apparently great for really young kids, ages 4 and up, and up to like adults have fun with this because I think it's like a trivia game and the questions are like really, really simple and then they can be as difficult as you need them to be. It had great reviews. My kids love going camping and it's really educational. Let's see, let's read one of the cards. What bird is pictured above? Okay, right, like my 4-year-old could answer that. What is the color of the male cardinal? Does the cardinal migrate every year? Okay, I don't know. How many states have the cardinal as the state bird? See, so right, the questions get harder as they go up. And then fun facts. Cute. Yeah, this is going to be really fun. Okay, cool. I do have another game to show. So this is Ecosystem. My daughter, again, because like just all the wildlife stuff, she's going to love this. So it is a card game, and I don't know exactly how to play it. But you like build their ecosystem with the cards. So this looks great. This looks like a really fun one to travel with too because it's small. Awesome. This is boring, but I got a tape dispenser. Man, everything showed up, like really beat up. Tape dispenser for our school table, and I'm gonna try to implement this rule that this stays on the table and cannot leave because the tape and the scissors, there are portals in our house and I don't know where they end up. All right, another book. I got The Hobbit. We're gonna read this year. This is fatter than I knew. I have never read this before, but we have a really great learning guide from Hearth Magic. Hearth Magic is a great shop on Etsy. They have literature guides, and we're going to read this fall. Exciting. Okay, I've showed these in past hauls. I love these notebooks from Paper Junkie. I mean, you can find these from all sorts of different brands, but they're just like the blank notebooks with the brown cover. We use these for our literature guides. Basically, we have like these reading response pages that I glue into these notebooks as we read the book. So lots of questions about story development, character development, all sorts of stuff like that. So I got a pack of 6 to get us through this school year. And then the last thing I have is a very large whiteboard. This is 17 by 23. So the reason I got a really large one is because we're using All About Reading this year, and they have these letter tiles. If you don't do the app, then you need a big enough whiteboard that can hold all of the letter tiles. And it's not just the alphabet. It's uppercase, lowercase. They have chunk like letter chunks, right? Like they just have a whole variety of tiles. So you actually need a huge board so that you have room to actually build the words. Anyway, but it'll be nice having a big one for our classroom. Okay, you guys, that's my first haul. I'm so excited about all this fun stuff I get to go put away now and find room for. Hopefully that's the fun part. Okay, thanks for sticking around. I'm probably gonna have another haul video in just a few days. And again, so many more curriculum picks are headed your way. I hope you guys are having a great end to your summer or beginning to your school year, whatever's going on with you. And thanks for watching. Bye.